a lot of Chief fans were really pissed off that we didn't draft Pickens. They wanted that big body receiver. We got Skyy Moore. A lot of people were surprised because we thought we were getting away from the smaller stature receiver. Skyy Moore, player comps, Golden Tate, Sterling Shepard, Antonio Brown, guys that can play inside, outside. Solid receivers. I mean, 5'11" is not short, but it's not the tallest. But I think people were thinking we're going to go a bigger body, and we did.
Look, I get it. Everybody. That's all I kept hearing. Pickens, right? Look, man. Look, and those guys to me, especially with the style of offense that we play, I get the big body receiver. Everybody's looking for that traditional guy. Everybody's looking for a DeAndre Hopkins or somebody. They looking for a bigger guy. To me, like Skyy Moore is a guy that you can he plays inside. He can play out. He's big enough for that. And we're talking about maybe the style that we're doing offensively, like just kind of playing, finding holes, finding windows, finding lanes that Patrick could throw to. Like I said before, 15 is going to be the guy to get the ball to you, right? And so, everybody can't be a jump ball. Look, Skyy Moore's going to go up there and go get the ball too. That's one thing. And I like sure-handedness. And one thing he has is sure hands. He has great hands on him. And so I think those things, as far as, everybody looks for the prototypical this, prototypical that. Well, sometimes guys doesn't necessarily fit in that box. He's outside of this box, which you think may be an X or a guy out here. Look, if he's a football player, he catches the football well. He plays big. He plays big. That's what we talked about. He plays big. Hey, man, look, we can't discount what he can do out there on the football field. So he don't have to be 6'3" or 6'4" to go make plays, right? I mean, Jamar Chase ain't 6'3" or 6'4", and that sucker was burning everybody last year. Well, so let's just tell the truth about it. Look, he's a football player. He catches the ball well. He can get open. He runs great routes. That's a guy that you want, So,
everybody got a catch too. With that broken tackle stat, he led the NCAA in broken tackles. I mean,
absolutely right. And so I think a guy that is, I look at like Pro Ready, who can fit into any offense. He's a guy that can fit in any offense. I don't think you go wrong with this guy at all. Mm-hmm. And sometimes when you get like tall receivers, like, we can only do certain things with him. Can he get off the jam? Can he do this? Can he run by guys? Can he? And so that's always some of the questions, right? But I think somebody that when you're thinking tactically or doing things, you're like, look, you know what? Hey, we got to address, guys, catch radius, getting open, finding the windows, like your yards at the catches. We don't have to throw it deep every time. Shoot, 5 yards, bubble screen, let him get to the house, go hit his head on the goalpost. So that's what we're looking for. Skyy Moore, he gives you that, right? He gives you that. So I'm happy with it, man. If people ain't happy with that pick, man, then I don't know what to tell you. True. So
yeah, it was funny, because he comes from Western Michigan, plays in the MAC. I love watching MACtion football during the week. It's the only college football games that ever play Tuesdays and Wednesday nights. So I love watching MACtion football. But someone made a comment like, they don't play Ball State in the AFC West. And my response was, and I know Tyreek Hill played for Oklahoma State, but before he got drafted, he went to Western Alabama. And I was like, can you name me who Tyreek Hill's opponent was in the conference he played at Western Alabama? Because it wasn't even Ball State. It was competition less than that. So, and you have a problem with that. And I was like, Antonio Brown plays Central Michigan. He was playing against Ball State. So
That's right. Me and Eve, when we was talking, I was like, look, who's the top receivers that you got, of all time, right? And I'm like, Jerry Rice, Terrell Owens, and we could say Randy Moss, right? I'm just those three. It could be how you rate them, whatever. I'm saying, look, if we're talking about, Jerry Rice, where he played at, okay, Randy Moss,
Mississippi Valley State.
Come on now, HBCU. Then we're talking about Randy Moss and Marshall, okay, and then we're talking about T.O., right, at UT Chattanooga. So, look, man, hey, if you could play ball, they're gonna find you. Put it that way. And I don't care what you do, you can't measure that hard. You can talk about the competition. Yeah, that's one measure of it. But for every man that goes out there that's trying to ball, is trying to play, he's like, look, you can't take away from his will and his 1-2. And so if a guy's going to be good, he's going to be good. I know he was like, they tall guys. Okay, well, yeah. But, yeah, like you said, Antonio Brown, hey, he ain't that tall guy, right? So you don't have to, like I said, you don't have to be 6'3", 6'4". But I think he's going to have a great career here, man. He's going to be a great weapon for Patrick to be throwing the ball to. So, yeah.
He's going to be exciting to watch.
Oh, yeah.
And it seemed like a nice kid, saying he's going to be catching passes for Patrick Mahomes. And it was a cool moment seeing that. And there's a reason why all these mock drafts, all these experts had him going from anywhere from 15 to 28, and we ended up getting him at 54. So, I mean.
Right. He's a great player. He's a great player.
And it was a steal for us to get a guy like that where we got him. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get podcasts.